Other top story tonight, the third and final criminal case of Larry Nassar is over.
Today, an Eaton County judge sentenced the disgraced former doctor to 40 to 125 years in prison for abusing girls at Twist Stars, an elite gymnastics club. Our Nick Monticelli has been with us every step of the way. He was in court today. We heard Nassar address the court, but an unusual statement, Nick.
Devin, unusual because it was almost word for word the exact statement that he gave in Eaton County just 2 weeks ago. Now, this sentence in Eaton County doesn't really change much. It's going to run side by side right next to his sentence in Eaton County. So many were wondering, why do this one at all? I'll tell you why. The victims, because for them, it can't begin their healing process.
Clearly, you are in denial. You don't get it.
Larry Nassar's sentence of 40 to 125 years came as no surprise. It was the plea deal both sides agreed to. But what it does do is reinforce to the victims, in this case, they matter just as much.
Each person's thoughts and feelings are important. Each voice and each story does make a difference.
During his sentencing, Nassar said essentially the same thing he did 2 weeks ago.
The words expressed by everyone that has spoken, including the parents, have impacted me to my innermost core.
65 victim statements were given in Eaton County, and some traveled far, like Melissa Vignon, who came all the way from France. Do you walk out of here with a little bit of weight off of your shoulders?
Definitely, yeah. Like I said, this being here allows me to close this chapter to have access to the next.
Others, like Katie Black, are still local and are still working through their pain.
I feel so much better after confronting him. After seeing him today, I feel almost a sense of closure and that this is all over.
All right, so what is next for Larry Nassar? Well, not a whole lot, to be honest with you. As you mentioned, this is the third and final sentencing. He will not likely be appealing his county cases. However, he will be appealing his federal sentence of 60 years. And this is not the end of the story, though. What the victims want to do next with, quote, even greater force. Devin, that's coming up on Local 4 News at 6.
The mention here, Nick, that Nassar plans on appealing the federal sentence. Any word on what grounds that appeal might be made?
Well, the plea deal in that case was for 3 different counts, and his defense team and Nassar thought that those counts would be done consecutively, meaning that they would just be all together, maybe 20 years. They were a little taken aback when it was 60 years when they put them back to back to back, so that's why they're appealing.
All right, Nick.